Hi, Gerheim friends and family. I'm here again. It's Friday. We got the weekend off. This is my last video of the week. Today we're going to talk about 2 square and 4 square and striking and hitting. Hitting is when we're hitting something with control. We're hitting it somewhere we want it to go. Okay? Hitting is hitting with control. We're not just randomly smacking and slapping and trying to strike things. Okay, so we are going to start with Molly today. Molly, can you get in your square? And we're going to do 2 square. I have a 2 square court set up here in pink chalk. I have 2 boxes. We're going to start with 2 square, and then I'm going to describe how 4 square works, but I don't have enough players for that right now. All right, so Molly's a kindergartner, so if you're in kindergarten first or second, you're going to start with just some bounce passing. And we've done this in PE before. Before I get started, you can use a basketball, a soccer ball, a playground ball, or anything you have that might bounce. A volleyball would work too. You ready, Molly? She's going to catch it and then bounce it back to me. She's going to catch it and then bounce it back. When she does her bounce pass, she wants to push from the chest and try to bounce it once between her and I. So 2 square or 4 square is going to be a little bit tougher for the little kids. So you want to start with some bouncing like this, okay? Just some bouncing back and forth, okay? And you always want to try to bounce it once and try to go to the other person's chest. Nice and easy. All right, Molly, you ready to hit it? So now she's going to practice her striking, and she can strike with 1 hand, 2 hands, doesn't matter. But she does not want to catch it or carry it and then push it back. She wants to strike the ball. So she's going to try to push it back to me, and I'm going to catch it. All right, she's going to strike it. Good, we're going to practice that. Each time I'm going to give her a nice, easy pass that she can strike back at me. Okay? All right, she's doing a very nice job. Now, so the last thing we're going to practice, she's going to put her hands down now. And she's going to try not to smack it towards her face, but hit up and away from herself. You got that? So fingers down. And she's going to do the same thing, but now it's away. She's going to strike it, hit it. Okay, she's going to try to hit the ball. Good. All right, so that would be kindergarten first, maybe second grade. Now I need Josie. Why don't you go ahead and switch with your sister. Josie and I are going to play some 2 square, and we have the boxes. The object of this game, it's kind of like table tennis. You want to bounce the ball into the other person's court. So Josie's court is this box, and my court is this box. I don't want to bounce it in my own box. I want to strike it, hit it back into her box. I'm going to serve 1 foot on the back line, 1 foot in my box. I'm going to bounce it and give it a hit. Davey, move to the side, buddy. Thank you. All right, so here we go. I'm going to bounce it. I'm going to strike it into hers. And that would be a carry. She double hit it, so that would be my point. And another player would move in a normal game, but since we're just practicing, it's okay. We're going to bounce. We're going to hit. Good. Okay, and that one went in her box, so that would be another point for Dad right here, or Mr. Kress. And we're going to do it again. We're going to bounce. Okay, another point for Dad, but you get the point. You're going to try to strike it with 1 or 2 hands. You can strike up high, or you can point your fingers down low. Why don't you serve it to me, Josie? Okay, that bounced on her side, but we're going to play it anyway. All right. And that's how 2 square goes. Now let me describe to you how 4 square goes. 4 square, you're going to have 4 squares. So I'm going to divide this into 4 squares, okay? And this person is going to be the king or the server. So we're going to write K for king. This one's going to be the queen. This is just like a deck of cards. This one's going to be the jack. Jack. This would be the 10, okay? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I brought cards with me to describe this. So if you have a deck of playing cards, you have your king, your queen, your jack, and your 10, just like that. So those are the players in this game. The king is the highest player, then the queen, then the jack, then the 10. All right, the king would always serve, and in 4 square, you could go into any of the boxes near you, and you want to bounce it into those boxes. If you catch or carry the ball, you're out. If you hit the ball in your own box, you're also out. Okay, so if I'm playing and then the jack gets out of the game, the jack would step out, the 10 would move up 1 spot, and the next person would come into the game. I don't have enough players to play that right now, but you can play 2 square at home, and if you have a big enough family or friends around, you can maybe play 4 square. We have 4 square and 2 square courts at Gerheim, but I don't see kids using them very much. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to show you guys the rules of the game. Remember, it's a striking game. You can use any ball that bounces. You can hit it with your fingers down, your fingers up, one hand or two hand. You can even kick it with the older kids. That's fine too, okay? But what you can't do is carry it or hold it or catch it, okay? It is a striking game, and it's like table tennis. You want to hit it into the other player's squares, okay? So that is 4 square. That's this week's final PE video, PE lesson. It's a striking game. It's a lot of fun. We have the courts at Gerheim. You can play in your backyard or your driveway with some sidewalk chalk and any ball that bounces. So you can have some fun that way. All right, friends. I miss you all. Have a great week. Make it a great day. Make it a great weekend. And I hope to see everyone soon.